mortgage loan originator. A lot of times I teach the classes on how to become a real estate agent. And a lot of the real estate agents I know are saying, how hard is it to become a loan officer? If I'm working with the client, I might as well talk to them about their loan. And that's great. And you know what? If you just learn just enough, you have to be really careful, because if you're not licensed, you're not supposed to talk to your clients about loans. Now you can tell them, I'm not licensed. You can always say that. I always watch out, because a lot of people ask me if I'm an attorney, and I say I'm not a licensed attorney. I don't give legal advice. I am a real estate broker, and I had my mortgage loan license for over 35 years now, and I have my broker's license. And I'm going to be teaching out of this book. It's called Mortgage Lending Principles and Practice. It was originally called Hondros. Hi there, how you doing? And it's not Hondros anymore. I tried to get a hold of them so that I could purchase this book so I could use it in my classes. However, if you want to purchase their book, this is their 20-hour book, I would wait and see, because this is going to have all the stuff that you need to pass a test, but it is kind of thick. And we are teaching the MLO Originator Cram exam next week. This week, starting tonight, we're doing the California Real Estate Exam Prep. Starts at 6 p.m. and goes until 9:30 p.m. And that's Monday through Thursday. Then we're going to take the weekend off, and we're going to do the MLO, Mortgage Loan Originator class. And our class, last week was our first class that I've done for our school. And out of 8 people, 3 people were scheduled last week. We heard that 2 of them already passed their MLO national exam. So that's pretty exciting. What I did was I took all the information I know, I verified it, I updated it, and I wrote the book. So right now, the 20-hour, I would take a class that has a good 20-hour class. Let me think about who I would recommend. I know that California Association of Realtors has a CE, that's a class online that you could take, and I would check live classes. Now, what I want to tell you about the mortgage loan origination class that's different from the real estate classes that you took. So you were able to take the real estate classes online, and you were not timed. They didn't have the time clock going, and you could kind of just take your time. And unfortunately, I think it should be timed for the real estate license, because people just go through it really fast, and they make sure they have their time frames, because otherwise the online course will not let you go forward until you've done. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribers, feel free to subscribe. Give me some thumbs up. The other thing I want you to do is give me some advice and look at my videos and tell me, there's a house on there. It's my parents' home, and we are going to rent it out, and it has this mural on it. My mom says I cannot take it down. She wants to sit at the house this weekend, which is really funny. She just said that. She goes, I want to sit at the house this weekend and have the open house for the renters. And I said, really? And I'm thinking, oh God, the painter's coming. And I was going to say to the painter, just roll on over that. She's like, don't roll over my mural. And I was thinking, she doesn't have a chance to even be there because she doesn't drive. I drive her everywhere. So unless I have the painter save that wall for last, she's going to see the wall. Now I got to see about how I'm going to work that one out. So look at my videos, look at that house, give me some of your advice. Also, let me know what classes you want to learn. This is the MLO Mortgage Loan Origination class. And then the other class that I'm going to go back on teaching is the California Real Estate Principles class, because I think I got up to about chapter 15. No, I'm sorry, there's 15 classes, and I got up to about chapter 11. So this one is, I'm going to tell you where you can get it, because this is one of the best books you can study. It's called, you would go to learnmortgage.com. So you could get this book, learnmortgage.com. It's the Mortgage Principles and Practice class. Now, like I was saying, for the real estate test, and in fact, if you want to be a mortgage loan officer, you do have, in some cases, let me make sure I say that. In some cases, you have to get your California real estate license, depending on who you're working for. If you're, in short, if you're working for a bank, a depository institution, a bank or a credit union, you do not have to have your real estate license. And in some cases, you do not even have to get your mortgage loan origination license. That means you don't have to take the test. However, if you're working for a broker or an institution that's not a depository institution, then what you have to do is you have to take a 20-hour course, and you have to pass a national exam. Now, the other thing I want to mention, whether you're working at a depository institution or a non-depository institution, you will have to register with the NMLS. So it's the NMLS, got it? National Mortgage Licensing Service, and then they add a R for registry. So I'm not going to stay long every time I come on here. I'm just going to give you some information that will help you move forward on whatever career you decide to take, whether it be mortgage loans or real estate. And today I just wanted to let you know about how it's going to go with my class. Now, let me make sure that you understand my class here online on YouTube, you do not get credit for it. I'm not taking money from you. I'm not sending you out books. I'm not registering you. I'm not doing any of that. The reason I decided to do this class is to help my students, because what happens is people come to take our exam prep class, and especially in real estate, they say that they took their 3 classes and they didn't learn anything. And I'm like, how could you not learn anything? Well, first of all, you can't blame the school. I hate to say in most cases it's the student. It could be the school on how the online class is. You know, if you have to just read really boring stuff and then you just want to get to the end, so you take the test and you really don't learn anything. When you come to me, what happens is you know nothing and you're expecting to pass the California real estate exam. Well, the good news is I teach you everything you should have learned in those classes. So my class is not just an exam prep, throwing stuff down your head and cramming it into your brain. I will teach you everything you need to know to pass the California real estate exam. And the same for the mortgage exam, and the same for the brokers. If you're interested in getting your broker's license, my goal this year is to get as many brokers as I possibly can, okay? So for brokers, after you've taken your real estate exam, the next thing that you have to do if you want to become a broker is you have 5 more classes. Now, if you're getting your broker's license and you have a master's with a major or minor in real estate, you do have to take the same classes. There's 8 classes. But if you have a major or minor in real estate, you don't have to get your sales license. You can go straight to your broker's license. I've met several students that have gone straight to their broker's license. And it's funny because they're asking me all these real estate questions. And I go, well, don't you have your license? And they're like, yeah, but I never had my sales license. I went straight to my broker's license. So let me know if you have questions regarding becoming a broker or a real estate agent or an MLO, mortgage loan originator. So what I want to make sure you understand is with the mortgage loan originator class, it is timed. Whether you're taking it through a school that's online or you're taking it in person. Please come back on. Knock, knock. You little fucker. I'm frozen. I know. It's frozen. I'm gonna restart it. It's the time is ticking, and you guys I think are all still there, but for some reason I froze up and I don't know why it froze up. So I tried to reset it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut it down and bring it back up because it's stupid that it froze. I don't know why it did that. It says something is wrong with my camera. It's not my camera. What it is it's YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and bring it back up. So don't go too far away. I'll bring it right back.